What's up everyone, Can23 once again back in the Blu-ray corner for this week's update. And this week I have a bit of a ragtag update. I have a video game, DVD and Blu-ray update. Again, not a lot of stuff this week. I've actually got more video games than I think anything else. No, scrap that. But basically, yeah, again, last week I didn't do an update because again, last week I didn't buy much stuff. I was going to do an update, but then it got kind of later in the day, so I thought I might as well wait for the next week. Had a bit of a lazy weekend this weekend, kind of catching up on some sleep because I've been working quite a lot this week. So I've honestly been sleeping more than I've been awake this weekend, which has been kind of strange. But anyway, yeah, it's got some good stuff, and let's get started. So yeah, I'll show the video games off first. One PS4 game, one Xbox One game. I'll show the PS4 game first. This is actually a port of, no, not a port, but a kind of redo of a PS Vita game, and it is Tearaway Unfolded. Now, I played the original game, and I can say without hyperbole, it's one of the best kind of handheld video games I've ever played. So if this is half as good as that, it's going to be really, really good. I haven't started playing. I'm actually going to start playing it when I've done this update. Really, really good. I'll say I absolutely love the original on the PS Vita. I have heard that it works on that a bit better because obviously the kind of game mechanics are more suited to the Vita with kind of the back touch screen and stuff like that. But yeah, it looked really good. Got good reviews. Again, not quite as good as the first one, but I think that's more because of the kind of the features, because the PS4 controller doesn't have as many features as the Vita does. Yeah, you get the disc and the instruction sheet, and also a thing about the PlayStation app that you can use. Basically, in the game, you can draw your own kind of designs, and it kind of shows up in the game. And obviously, with the touch screen thing, it's very limited, so you can use the app to kind of a second screen thing to kind of like do the thing, and it'll come up on the screen, which is really cool. But I've heard it's very buggy, so I don't know if I'll try it out. But yeah, really good game. I definitely recommend picking it up. I haven't heard many people talk about the first game, but I don't know why, because it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, only 30 quid. I got some Amazon. I mean, the basic price is 30 quid, and I mean, game I think it's 32, and then the special edition is like 37. But yeah, 30 quid for the game, but by its own is not bad. So that is Tearaway Unfolded. And now to the Xbox One game, and again is another port actually of a game that came out on it was a PC, Vita, and I think a couple of other things as well. I think it was last year, it might have been earlier this year, and it is Broken Sword 5: The Serpent's Curse. This is basically it was a 2-episode video game of a kind of a resurgence of the point-and-click adventure games. Now, I absolutely love the Broken Sword franchise. I used to play the second game like absolutely religiously when I was younger. Absolutely loved it. Knew every puzzle. Knew how I could basically do like a speed run through the whole game. Absolutely loved it. First one I do like as well. I had it for the PC and also the Game Boy Advance as well. So a lot of good memories about this franchise. And of course, Revolution video games actually are based in the city that I live in, the city of York. They started off. I've actually met Charles Cecil, the head of Revolution, a couple of times through the years. He did a signing when the third game came out. I had that for the PS2, and I got it signed. And for some reason, I can't find it anymore, which is kind of annoying because it might be worth something now. Absolutely love it. I did actually get it for the PS Vita. I got the first episode, but I didn't play it that much. I'm not quite sure why. I just kind of got to playing other things, but absolutely love it. I heard. Doesn't quite work as well on kind of home consoles. But you also get a kind of a prequel little comic book as well. And then there's the disc and the usual kind of thing. And of course the disc. I don't know why. I keep saying I don't know why I put the disc on that side, but there you go. So yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. I liked what I did play. I did like, and it means Broken Sword. I'm gonna like it. I haven't actually played the fourth game though. It's was it Shadow of the Templar, Smirking Mirror, Sleeping Dragon, Angel of Death, which I haven't played, and then this. Of course, those last two games were kind of more the 3D kind of adventure games, but this is kind of going back to the old kind of point and click stuff, which I'm a massive fan of. And yeah, that is Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse. So yep, that's the video games out of the way. I show the 2 DVDs, one just regular film and one box set. And the only kind of film DVD I got this week, for the last couple of weeks, is the latest film from the Twisted Twins, the Soska sisters, Jen and Sylvia Soska. We have Vendetta starring The Big Show and Dean Cain. Now, I like the Soska sisters' kind of career. Their best film still is American Mary, but I've at least liked most of the, or I haven't actually seen Dead Hooker in the Trunk all the way through, but I've mostly liked all of their films. See No Evil 2 wasn't that great, but it wasn't a bad film. This is more of the same, really. It's a pretty stupid plot. Basically, Big Show plays this, he's kind of this big villain, and Dean Cain plays the kind of the cop that's has a vendetta against him. And basically the Big Show kind of gets out of prison on a technicality, and he kills Dean Cain's wife, and for some strange reason Dean Cain thinks it's a good idea to murder the guy's brother in order to get into the same prison as him, in order to kill him. Where's the logic in that? I don't quite understand it. Yeah, I know the fact that the whole thing is that he wants to kill him, but there must have been an easier way than to kind of be in prison. I mean, it's not the best kind of place to be, really, for someone like that. But yeah, it was not bad, but it's absolutely ridiculously stupid. I mean, there's one scene, it says, a guy starts a prison riot by throwing someone off the top of a building, and the guy squashes one of the guards. Let me say that again. Someone starts a prison riot by throwing someone off the top of a building who squashes a prison guard. What? How is that even logistically possible? That is ridiculous. But I didn't hate watching it. You know, it was okay. Then you gave it like a 2.5 out of 5, 5 out of 10. You're very middle of the road. Like I said, I didn't dislike it, but it's not that great. The acting was pretty good. Like I said, the story was pretty much ridiculous, but it was enjoyable for what it was. I don't think I'd ever watch it again, to be quite honest. But it was okay. So that is Vendetta, and the Blu-ray box set is, and I think we've all seen at least one episode of this show, it is Goosebumps, the entire collection. Now I do actually have the Series 1 DVD set as well. I was looking on Zavvi last week and I saw that they were selling the complete collection for, I think it was just over £20, but with the 5% off code it was maybe like just over 20. So I thought, why the hell, I might as well pick it up. If I'd ever had season 1 and 2, I probably would have bought seasons 3 and 4 and just kind of kept them as 2 kind of sets. But I thought, I've only got series 1, so I can always sell that, and pick this one up as well. But yeah, like I say, one of those kind of shows we used to watch as a child, at least when I was younger on CBBC. That it was there. Well, it still is now, but obviously it's not quite the same. But obviously based on the books by R.L., the kind of the book series by R.L. Stein. It's a Canadian TV show. It's one of those things that, like, if I watch an episode now, I can remember kind of most of the things that happen throughout the episode. Some of them are kind of 2-part episodes as well, which is pretty cool. Obviously, end up on a cliffhanger. One of the most memorable ones is a day at Horrorland or Day Out at Horrorland or something. One of those ones that I remember. So again, when I was younger. And also the I can't remember what it's called, but that one she's on here. Oh yeah, Welcome to Camp Nightmare was one of my favourites as well. That was another 2-part as well. But yeah, it's a 12 disc set. Is it 12? I think. Yeah, 12 disc set. Ooh. And it's just like one of those big Amaray cases with just the discs in it. Very colourful as well, which is really nice to see. And yeah, there we go. So yeah, basic package, but it's Goosebumps goodness, and I'm interested to see what they'll do with the film. The trailer didn't really do that much for me, but I'd kind of probably wait for reviews to see it actually in the cinema. But this is going back to the classic kind of 90s kind of scary enough, but not too scary. It's kind of the it's scary enough for little kids, but not too scary that the parents won't let them watch it. But yeah, really cool show. I really like it. You get some of those kind of those actors you've seen other stuff, kind of when they were younger and stuff like that, which is really cool to see. Yep, so that is Goosebumps, the complete collection. And the only Blu-ray I bought this week is actually the Blu-ray from France. Yep, the only Blu-ray I bought in the last couple of weeks isn't even a UK Blu-ray. For some reason this didn't get a Blu-ray release in the UK, and it is Hyena, directed by Gerard Johnson, starring one of my favourite actors, British actors, Peter Ferdinando. I've got loads of people like Neil Maskell, Mariana Buring, Stephen Graham, a lot of good actors. So yeah, I liked it. I didn't think it was like anything like mind-blowingly good, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Again, for some reason it didn't get a Blu-ray release in the UK. I'm not quite sure why. Metrodome suck ass, and it's annoying. There's those few kind of Blu-ray distributors in the UK that are like the kiss of death for kind of collectors. It's like Signature Entertainment with their stupid aspect ratio messing up. You got kind of again Metrodome, which most if not all of their things now are DVD only. You got Koch Media, which absolutely suck ass because they bring out really good films with absolutely no extras. Now they brought out Life After Beth on DVD earlier in the year with like not one of the extras that were included on the US Blu-ray, and it really pisses me off. But again, that could be a whole video. This is released by Wildside in France, which is a bit disappointing because I have confirmed it, and I have heard that it is quite commonplace with kind of Blu-rays released by this company, is that the only English audio track has unremovable French subtitles, which is unfortunate. It's not kind of, I'm not going to like return it or anything like that, because most if not all of these subtitles are actually kind of below frame in the black bit, the black bar at the bottom. So it's not too distracting. It's distracting enough, but not too distracting. Contains I think there's only like 2 extras on the UK DVD, but this includes all those. I think I'm not 100% sure. Reasonably locked, but it is obviously playable in UK players. But yeah, I did like the film. I mainly got it because I was just disappointed that it didn't get a re-release in the UK. But yeah, really, it's a nice addition. You get a slipcover with it as well. Nice shiny slipcover, all in French, so I can't actually read it. But I'm guessing it can be most of the stuff that's on the UK DVD as well. I'll be sticking the DVD right in there. But yeah, if you're a fan of kind of British kind of not gangster movies, but kind of like cop movies. It's basically about this this guy called Mark Logan, who's kind of like a corrupt cop who gets involved with an Albanian gang, and kind of different kind of plot lines kind of intertwine and stuff like that. But it's really good, really well acted. Kind of twists and turns aplenty. The ending is pretty much a cop out, but I'll forgive that because I did quite enjoy it. So that is Hyena, and that is this week's update. So you may have noticed on my Facebook page yesterday I posted something which I want to kind of clear up now. Basically, I was looking on AV Forums classified section, which I do quite a lot, and I saw this guy that was selling kind of his entire collection because he was moving house, and basically there was like over 100, like maybe like 200 titles on there. I was looking through the list, right, and not one of the titles I actually wanted, and it kind of made me realise that I honestly think that by now I more or less own every Blu-ray that I want to own, even more. But I mean, God knows how many things, and I don't watch them, and I honestly think that, like I say, I've reached a plateau. I think I honestly don't see myself. Obviously, I'll buy kind of new releases and films I actually like. I mean, yeah, granted, like a new film become old. No, new releases become old releases, kind of down the line, which I kind of wait for kind of price drops and stuff. But yeah, so I'll still be buying stuff, but again, I've said like not as much. Or if what I do buy is going to be more kind of special editions and kind of foreign editions as well and stuff like that. So yeah, I've kind of again quite slowed down quite a bit with Blu-ray buying. But yeah, that'll do for this update. So again, I might start doing these every bi-weekly instead of weekly, because again, I don't buy much stuff and there's not kind of much point. But I mean, because one week I might buy like one thing, and the next week I might buy like 3 things, and kind of do one update. It's just a bit easier. But yeah, like I said, that'll do for this update. So thanks as always for watching. Have a great day.